I call today's video the lost episode. I actually recorded this way back in February and I misplaced the video footage. Well, I found it and I edited it into a video for your viewing pleasure. I hope you enjoy it. Have you held on to the first records you ever got? I gotta tell you, I did. Today I'll show you 5 of those records that I got more than 30 years ago. Be right back.
Channel 33, RPM, yeah, 33, RPM, Channel 33, RPM, yeah, final gear and more.
Hi, my name is Frank. Welcome back to Sundays on Channel 33 RPM, the YouTube channel all about vinyl gear and more. I was recently talking to my kids and they were talking about the olden days. So I asked my 8-year-old, when were the olden days? And she said, Dad, the olden days were way back in the 1980s. So then I guess I gotta tell you, these records I'm gonna show you today, I picked up way back in the olden days. Now, to be perfectly fair, these aren't technically the first records I ever got. I had some children's records growing up, including the Smurfs All-Star Show and things like that. But these are the first non-children's records I got way back then. I can't believe it. All these years later, I'm still listening to them. So I guess my grade 6 teacher was wrong. I never did grow out of it. Anyway, guys, I'm excited about this episode, so bear with me as we drop the needle on today's episode. This is non-scripted, so I'm totally winging it, but the first record I ever got with my own money, I was probably 11 years old. My parents took me to a now defunct department store called Eaton's, the big, old, grand Eaton store in downtown Winnipeg. I saved up all my money that I got from my allowance, and I picked up this album, the 1983 North American debut from Quiet Riot, Metal Health. I remember seeing the video for Come On Feel the Noise on the TV. I fell in love with it. 11-year-old me loved this record, so I don't listen to this record all that often anymore, but I will pop it in once in a while, and definitely does bring back good memories. Now, let's hop in the way back machine here, and for those of you who are kind of around my age, you'll remember that back in the 80s, roller skating was a big deal, and if you could get your birthday party at a roller skating rink, you had it made. You were the cool guy. So for my 12th birthday, we went roller skating, and I gotta tell you, that birthday party was epic. This was in 1985, and these next 3 records I'm gonna show you, they're all classics, and I received all of these from my friends at that party, and I've held on to these all these years. So first one I got was Judas Priest, British Steel, released in 1980, absolutely killer record, and I love this album to this day, featuring tracks like, what do we have on here? Rapid Fire, Metal Gods. Of course, the 2 big hits are Breaking the Law and Living After Midnight. I don't really have to listen to those again. I'm kind of tired of them, but the deep tracks on here to this day are absolutely spectacular. Now, that same birthday, I also got Def Leppard's mega breakthrough album, 1983's Pyromania, and this, everyone had this record back in the day. Tons of huge tracks on here. Photograph, Rock Till You Drop, Foolin', I said Rock Till You Drop already, but my personal favorite was Stage Fright. And it was funny because there was sort of this backlash against Def Leppard after this album had run its course and before Hysteria was released. I remember seeing tons of copies of this in the used bins for like $1 or $2. Everyone was getting rid of them. But, you know, I still do dig listening to this record once in a while. And finally, for that birthday, another stone cold classic, again from 1983, Iron Maiden's Peace of Mind. My favorite track on here is Still Life, but it also has The Trooper and tons of other good stuff. I have the record slipped in here behind the jacket with the custom label with a brain on it, which the brain, by the way, was really cool for 12-year-old me, and even 43-year-old me, it is still kind of cool. Love this record to this day. Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. And I could go on, because I have many of those original records I picked up, but I limited this to 5, and I kind of went in chronological order. And here's the last one. There was a used record store / comic book store not too far away from my junior high school. I used to go there at lunchtime all the time, me and my friends Chris, Ryan, and others. I picked this one up one day for $1 in the pins, except Balls to the Wall. I think I had heard the track. I'd seen the video for Balls to the Wall, but other than that, I really didn't know a lot about these guys. And you know, to this day, this is not my favorite album cover. But ignore the artwork, and the album is actually fantastic. I think this is, in my opinion, one of the best produced heavy metal albums of all time. It has that sound, the deep drums, the really, that bass sound that grabs you by the gut. This album is fantastic. I love it to this day, and for $1, I've gotten 30 years of listening out of this. Can't go wrong, and I'm really happy that young me picked this up back in the day. Okay, 33ers, now it's your turn. Those are my original albums. What were some of the first records you picked up, and do you still have those? We would love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments below. Remember, if you enjoyed today's episode, leave a quick like. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that button. You'll never miss another episode again. And if you are so inclined, check out the merch store for t-shirts like this and more. I hope you have a fantastic week. Until next time, on Spinnin'.